now we move on to another person of moral determination, Condoleezza Rice. They come to her in July 10th, 2001, as Woodward reports. George Tenet, Call for Black do, and they say, look, everybody's hair is on fire. They're coming. Al-Qaeda's coming. You got to do something. I don't know if it's to, attack Afghanistan. I don't know if it's to take more measures. And they outline, of course, a number of options. And Condoleezza Rice goes, okay, thanks for coming. And they're like, no, but you don't understand. You got to do something, right? And he said, yeah, I'll talk with the president at some point. We got to worry about China. Right?
China.
Right. Now, the China part I made up. So that's the part you shouldn't believe. That's unbelievable.
Well, they were like, no, I can't do the president right now. There's taxes to cut. Mm-hmm. President can't be bothered.
Well,
President's in Texas, and there are taxes to cut. Texas and taxes.
that was their priority. And so now, in the beginning, when the story comes out, Condoleezza Rice says, what meeting? I don't remember any meeting, except the problem is they go into the records and they go, oh, here's the White House record book, and
George
it says,
Tenet, Co for Black, came in to see Condoleezza Rice.
Well, you look at that. Interesting. Okay. So then she says, okay, all right, well, there might have been a meeting, but, on the other hand...
I don't recall them mentioning terrorism.
Yeah, terrorism.
Why would George Tenet and Co for Black meet about anything else?
We're talking about practice. What are we talking about? Practice. Like Allen Iverson, right? So she says, well, it wasn't that urgent, right? Well, now somebody else who was at the meeting, one of the senior officials says, reporting anonymously, of course, described it, the warnings that Co for Black and George Tenet gave as a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10 on urgency. Okay. Warnings. What are we talking about? Warnings? 10 on a scale of 1 to 10 on urgency. It didn't get any more urgent. They're like, please do something. And you know what? The proof is in the pudding. I mean, we talked about this a lot in the past. We know it's in the records. They didn't take any steps. Yep. They didn't go on the offensive. They didn't attack them over there, so they wouldn't attack over here. They didn't take precautions. But the one thing they did do, and this is really interesting and underreported, John Ashcroft, when this story broke, also came out of his hiding and said, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody ever told me. Why didn't they tell me, right? And then somebody else came out.
I knew it as soon as I read Ashcroft say, why was somebody told me? I was like, you shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have said it because here's what's going to happen.
They came out.
Somebody told you.
Condoleezza Rice tells John Ashcroft. It's clear. It's in the record book. So somebody, of course, they told John Ashcroft. And then what's interesting though is, and that was later. First, they tell Condoleezza Rice on July 10th, and I believe John Ashcroft meeting was on July 21st when he finds out. And then in late July, John Ashcroft stops traveling on airlines.
Stops traveling on commercial airlines.
Commercial airlines. Okay? Good point. Commercial airlines. Not just international flights, because remember, Condoleezza Rice said, no, they were talking about Yemen, they were talking about maybe Saudi Arabia and Afghanistan. They weren't talking about inside the United States. So why did John Ashcroft stop traveling on commercial airlines inside the United States as well? Because he got the warning. And he cared enough to, and everybody say it along with me, since he's a Republican. He cared enough to cover for his own ass, but to protect you, that still didn't make the top 7 priorities. Remember, he had top 7 priorities. Terrorism was not in them when he was Attorney General. Man, that's pretty damn devastating, if you ask me. So that was John Ashcroft, and now we turn back to Condoleezza Rice. And Condoleezza Rice, here comes her devastating quote. Now she's trying to cover. She's backpedal. And she says to reporters in the Middle East, she's in Saudi Arabia right now, actually. She says, quote, I did tell the president at one point that I thought maybe all of us should go because we had fought 2 wars and we had the largest terrorist attack in American history. Ooh, did I admit that? See, there it is for the first time someone in the Bush administration she's saying that she offered to resign because they had the largest terrorist attack in American history. Isn't that kind of saying we screwed that one up? Although we've never said that in public. In public, we tell people what heroes we are in responding. So I offered to resign, and the president wouldn't accept it. Yeah. That's another common theme we've seen.